Universal Orlando Resort.
Watch your step.
Today we're up here at Universal. We're going to be going to Islands of Adventure for the daytime adventure. For the evening, we have Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando. So another full day of Halloween excitement and fun. We're going to be looking at all kinds of stuff. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. First things first, we're going to get some breakfast. Not sure where though. Let's see. This way for adventure. The adventure begins as soon as we get through these turnstiles. I always liked this area. I don't really know what this place is called, like what this, I think it's called like the Port of Entry or something, but it's pretty cool. All themed, like over here, you hear like cats and shit, there's cats up there. I've never been in a lot of these shops, this Christmas shop, because we always just like rush through here. Welcome to Hogsmeade, village of Hogsmeade. Hogwarts Express. This guy's face. First ride up for the day to get it knocked out, because it's probably the longest wait of the day. It's Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. It's a mouthful, but look at this nice moss. Fun. There's the attraction over there. Show building. One of them. Coaster track. It's a good time. It's just like a pre-show room. I remember the first time we came in here. Yeah, they used to like load this room, close the doors and shit. I don't know what regulates like when they just keep them open and when they don't. I know the last 2 or 3 times I've been here to ride this pre-show, it just happens kind of on a loop as you walk by. Not so much as like walk in, activate it, and then let it play out. But weird. Time to get some butterbeer at the Hogshead. Alright, okay. Got our butterbeer and it's time for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Let's go to Hogwarts.
Regular tier.
Harry Potter was a lot of fun. We think we were in like a different car than we're usually on because everything felt way closer. All the props and stuff seemed way closer. All like the effects seemed way closer. Yeah, now we're gonna go ride the Velocicoaster. We're gonna wait in line for a little bit. This is about an hour wait. So we're gonna jump on the line and get on. This ride's awesome. So let's do it.
I'll take it from here. Let's get you ready to enter the paddock with real live Raptors. The name Velociraptor. If your ticket is on your phone, see the nearest team member. Remember to keep your park ticket with you at all times. You will need your park ticket to reopen your assigned locker.
All right, guys, so we could not bring any items onto Velocicoaster. So they make you go through metal detectors and you can't bring your phones, your wallets, nothing. You gotta leave it all in the locker. So that's why we didn't vlog anything after what you saw, because stuff had to go in a locker. Now we're gonna go grab some lunch. We're gonna try this place we've never eaten at called Confisco. I don't know how to say it, but it's up front, sort of where we walked in. So we're actually gonna go through Jurassic Park, through Comic Book Land, and through Marvel Superhero Island to the restaurant, and then come back through those areas to hit the rides that we want to ride. But I mean, it kind of works out because it puts us right there by like Hulk and Spider-Man, which are the rides we really want to ride before it's time to go. It's going on 1 o'clock now, and around 5 we got to go over to Halloween Horror Nights. So yeah, let's go get something to eat. Check out this Jurassic Park Jeep and the T-Rex right above it. That's pretty cool. Making our way past Skull Island, Reign of Kong, which is actually closed. It's like broken down, has been all day. Which, the best part of that ride is the queue. seeing all the skulls and the witch and all that shit. It's pretty cool queue. It's very haunted house themed. It reminds me of the Darkness, but
Maybe when
the ride's lackluster. Not great. So we probably won't ride this ride at all today because it's closed. But we're gonna head on over, right past it, through a few more places, and go get something to eat. All right, so we just ate at, what was that fucking place called? Confisco. It was decent. They didn't like it. Me and Joe liked it. It did take a while. It was also kind of strange. They put us upstairs, which was this weird kind of room with like 6 tables in it, and they were playing like Midnight Syndicate. Like it was like set up for a like annual pass holder or something for Halloween Horror Nights, but I didn't think it was horrible. I got some ribs, like some Asian inspired kind of ribs with some French fries. Joe got some fried rice. What'd you think, Joe?
Pretty good. I mean, it's different for me. I'm not usually a fried rice kind of guy. Just trying to eat a little different, but had a lot of good flavor in it.
Yeah, it had like a fried egg. And then you could choose your protein. He chose
Pork.
the pork, yeah, but it had like fried egg and cabbage and all kinds of shit like that. So I thought it was good. It's a decent option if you want a place to sit down and eat. We've been trying to eat a lot more places here at Islands because I feel like the food here is probably not as great as in like Disney. We've got a lot more restaurants in Disney where you could have a seat and eat a meal. Right now we're gonna go on the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. It says it's only 15 minutes. Hopefully we can fly in here. Hopefully it's like a walk-on. We gotta do Spider-Man, and then we're gonna do Hulk, and then we're gonna go out to City Walk for a bit, mess around out there before we head to Halloween Horror Nights. So let's do it.
Be careful.
Oh shit.
Spider-Man! No.
He's not us.
Yes, of course. Hey, what's going on?
What was that?
Like a starting tool.
Time to throw you off the street. Spider-Man!
But don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later.
Wolverine, Storm, and Cyclops. It's fun.
Come on up, Jim. Come on
Captain
up.
America. Check this dude.
All right, right this way, everyone. Next up, all right?
So we're gonna go ride Hulk now. Again, we have to go through metal detectors for this one, so I won't be recording anything in the queue. So I'll see you guys when I get out. All right, so we're off of Hulk now. Interesting experience. They actually had to bring us up like the back elevator, and take us to the exit because what?
Dylan can't open.
Sweet, we're going.
Sorry to
Because
interrupt.
that's okay. Because Joe has an insulin pump and he wasn't able to like make it through the metal scan, so they had to like show it to him, and then we had to go up the elevator to the exit, and they gave him like a clear bag to put it in. So that was an interesting experience. And then they just asked us like, what row do you want? So they threw us in the front row because we were just like, I don't care, I just want to ride the ride. They said, okay, front row. So they threw us in the front row. Anyway, now we're gonna head out to City Walk, check out a few things out there. We've got about an hour before it's time to go into Halloween Horror Nights. Let's do it. Here we go. Halloween Horror Nights. Out front you've got the medallion, then you've got some advertising posters for Stranger Things, The Exorcist, Last of Us, Chucky, and Universal Monsters Unmasked. It's pretty good. So here's this is actually the first scare zone, which is way up here toward the front. It's actually way farther toward the front than it usually is. I've seen this like in videos and stuff, but this is way farther up than I thought it was. Interesting.
Moving in to VillainCon, they've got all these cameras. I think they're kind of funny. Coming in here. VillainCon International. So this is, it's kind of like meta. Like, it's supposed to be VillainCon is happening at Universal Orlando. So, unlike I think any ride ever, Universal Orlando is actually the location that this ride takes place in. It's kind of funny. Welcome to VillainCon.
It's cool in here.
Like cool, like it looks cool?
Yes.
Or like, yes, the AC kicks ass too.
Both.
Malicious Motors Desert Hall. So it's set up like the booths. They've even got over here on the side, they've got like some bumper stickers and stuff that you could get if you were a villain. Custom license plates. Shady lady. Hood ornaments. Chainsaw. Unlawful outfitter. So this is who's supposed to be selling the guns that we're going to use in the ride. Also, keep an eye out for anything from Shrek. If there's any Easter eggs to Shrek. There's a nest. Corrupt companions. You can rent a giant alligator. Also have all this stuff. Dog food. We got toys and leashes and shit. They've got, instead of Beats by Dre, they've got Eavesdropping by Snoop. It looks so good.
Hey.
How do you use it? How do you use it?
Wait, this is a regular
Now you did it.
trigger, and this is your special effects one.
Special effects, that's what it is.
Whatever, you know what I meant?
It activates a light show. All right, so we're gonna be doing the Stay and Scream location right here at the Today Cafe, which means we're gonna get to see the opening ceremonies, and then they're gonna take us right into a haunted house. Probably, I just saw the sign right here for Blood Moon, so it might be that one that we go into. Here's some of the theming for Halloween Horror Nights. They've already uncovered all the dead people. Some more over here. There's a scare zone over here. There's actually a scare zone here, and then there's a scare zone over here. This one I believe is called Dark Zodiac. So we're gonna get in our scare zone or our Stay and Scream and wait. All right, guys, we finally made it inside. There was some confusion about where we were supposed to go and how, but now we've got into the Stay and Scream area. They already started letting people into the haunted house. We have Express, so we're gonna go use that right now and get into the haunt. We're doing Stay and Scream here in New York. So what happened was we went, after we came out of the ride, we tried to go do Stay and Scream in New York by coming down like the main street. They said no, it was already blocked off, so they sent us back to the Today Cafe. Them up there said, if you wait here, you don't go into a haunted house, you just get the pre-show or the opening ceremonies. And if you want to go in a haunted house, go down that way. So we went down that way, down San Francisco, and they said that we couldn't go in that way. So then security was talking all this stuff. They had to radio a whole bunch of places. Then they brought us over to New York. So that's where we are now. I guess we're gonna go over here and start going into haunted houses. Let's do it. So the first house of the night that we're going to go to is Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate. Go around this way. it looks like we might make it in. I don't think they're letting people in the houses yet. I think they're just lining us up through here. So we're gonna go this way. And that's the line for Stranger Things, which goes all the way back there. You can see. I didn't think waiting in that one would be very conducive to us getting around quickly, so we're gonna go to Stranger Things. Let's do it. Sorry, we're gonna go to Dueling Dragons. Let's do it.
All right, so Dueling Dragons is pretty cool. Lots of castle sets, lots of magic creatures. The two wizards were pretty neat. Their costumes were lighting up and reacting with what they were doing. Very interesting designs for two wizards. There was a scene with two giant dragons coming up over a castle. Pretty cool. So that was Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate. Next, I guess since we're here, we'll go see what we could do for like Yeti Kills or something. Yeah, Yeti Kills is right here, so we'll probably do that one right now. All right, so just a heads up, I'm not going to be recording in any of the houses because they won't let me. So if you want to see what the houses look like, there's plenty of walkthroughs online. They post them like the first day of the event with all the media people walking through, so you can check those out. Like I said, right now I'm going through Yeti Kills, or Yeti Campground Kills. So we went through the Yeti house not last year, but the last time. It was like 26 or something like that. The last time they had the Yeti, it might have been the first Yeti house actually, I think. So it'll be cool to see that again. Let's do it. All right, Yeti Campground Kills. So they're not really like Yetis, they're more like, it's like a Bigfoot, but I'm pretty sure the term Bigfoot is copyrighted, so they can't use that term. So they used Yeti. Going along with that, they've done Yeti houses for like several years, so they kind of have like momentum and kind of like the story and stuff. But there was a lot of Yetis, whatever you want to call them, a lot of monsters. There was a scene where one camper killed a baby one, and you see it on the ground, and it's got like maggots and stuff in it, and then she's like, look, I killed it, and then a Sasquatch comes out and kills hers. That was kind of cool. There was also like the people that own the campgrounds. There was a lot of like 1950s kind of campground stuff going on in there. You had old kind of tents, the like kind of teepee sort of cloth tents. You had an old camper. You had like cabins and stuff. They did a room where the whole floor was collapsed in, and you're looking up at what was like the main room of a cabin. There was a bait shop, lots of woods where they use like trees and things. It was a pretty cool haunted house. I liked it. So anyway, we're gonna see what's next. There's a scare zone out here that we'll probably walk through. Maybe grab some drinks and try to cool off a bit. But let's see what's shaking next. So next we're gonna check out the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store, which is themed like a comic shop. And there's like 3 stories that happen inside of here. They've introduced this new guy. You got a whole bunch of comics. There's Full Jack and Bone. This is it, 3 Tales of Terror, Grave Consequences. So it is like a merchandise store, but it's also where they have, it's all themed out. And they all have like a character. And there's also a story that happens in here, which is pretty cool. Everything is painted like a comic. It's very cool. Very, very cool. So this next room is themed like kind of a old kind of pulp comic, and it's themed around this guy, Boris Schuster, who is a private investigator. And this room is also all painted like black and white. So as you can see, everything is made to be like that old kind of pulp, black and white comic book. Even the rain. So cool stuff. There's Boris Schuster's desk. Yeah, it is. Nice. Yeah, this is interesting.
off the hangers.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So Boris Schuster has something out in the New York area of the park. It's there year round. He's like a private investigator kind of thing. We also have Surfer Boy Gummy Pizza. Here's some of the merchandise. Surfer Boy Pizza. You watch Stranger Things. Moldorama. You like these things. This. It's weird looking Cthulhu thing. Here's the main monster of this room. It's kind of Cthulhu thing. Oh, guy. I like it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Old diner. Hey, let Joe know Shannon's in here. Yeah, I see it. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like this. And it has little characters on the sleeve.
Yeah.
I like that.
There's a snack case. Nice. So in this room, you've got like this corpse guy over here. Sorry. This table, and we used some resin to make a grilled cheese, some spilled coffee, tomato soup, and spilled ice cream. There's also this guy in here playing all kinds of songs. And then monster in this room, we got like the devil. Going into here, it's called Eyes of the Ripper. I believe it has to do with Jack the Ripper or something like that. Pretty cool room. The second room is pretty small. This room's pretty big, and I think this is where you check out. Here is Jack the Ripper. Someone broke his knife. That's nice of them. Here's another version of the Ripper. Pretty cool guy. It looks like something Alan Hops would make. Alan, did you make this? This is pretty cool. You got stacks of newspapers. White House censoring, and here's the main character of this haunt, or this tribute story. I don't remember what they called him, but he's in this comic. I did get a version of the comic. They actually printed the stories in an actual comic, and from what he said, there's only like 6 left in the store. So I got one of like the very last few, and there's no more coming. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what we're gonna do next. Probably have a seat, rest for a while. So we got a coffin brownie and a grain cheesecake. Yum. Oh, and a Halloween Horror Nights plancha cookie. So these are new, but they're pretty cool. Showing you what's where and how to get there from where you are. So I guess we're gonna go over here and do the house that Lori's so scared for. Chucky kill count. Making fun of you for being scared of Chucky.
I am.
Well, we're going to do his haunted house right now. Oh, look, there's his food thing. Oh, shit. Let's go do the haunted house. So they're playing, the cue for Chucky's kill count is actually here in the Fast and the Furious. I'm not sure where the haunted house is, if it goes in the Fast and Furious or what, but they're playing these videos, and the theme for this haunt, or the storyline for this haunt, is that they created a fun house for Chucky, and Chucky was like, where's all the kills? And then he decided to start killing people because they invited the real Chucky. So let's do it. All right, Lori, what you think of Chucky?
It was the scariest one so far.
She's scared. That house is really cool. I heard some people like bashing it. They were saying like it's all based off the show. It's not all based off the show. I haven't watched the show. That has it's an intellectual property, but it's an original story. Really cool, actually. I thought it was really cool. It had awesome kills in it. Really interesting scares. It was cool how they used Chucky, because what they didn't do is what they've done previously, where they've like they've dressed up like short people as Chucky, and that looked dumb. They like used a bunch of the dolls and had actors playing themselves, with Chucky the doll like killing them in various ways. It's really cool. Now we're going into another scary zone. I don't remember what's this one. What's over here? Got some vampires. So this is Dr. Oddfellow's like shipping yard. Dr. Oddfellow is the icon for this year. This character is really interesting. I like it. Here's a crane that's dropped a giant pile of shit, and it's glowing green, and that's supposed to be like the Queen of Souls or something. Hello? Character's interesting. Chupacabra on that. This guy, he's cool looking.
That was 26.
Alright, so next haunted house up, we came to the back of the park over by Men in Black and the Fear Factor stage where the Halloween Nightmare Fuel show is happening. They're taking us into the back lot now. First house, there's like 3 back here that we're gonna go through, and this one's gonna be Dr. Oddfellow Twisted Origins. So this is the origin house for the icon of the event. Let's do it. So this is the back side of the Men in Black show building. But you can see flashing lights and shit of the house we're going up to right now. Kind of cool. Again, this is Dr. Oddfellow Twisted Origins. So I'll see how close I can get before they tell me to put my phone away. And we'll see what we can get as far as seeing the front facade. So that's pretty cool. Playing some like carnival kind of march music as we're going up from behind this fence. It's a lot of fucking people. They built like a whole, well, it's not a circus tent. They're using projections to make it look like a circus tent, which is kind of neat, actually. You can see the facade there. This is the Grand Circus. Right here is the lady that's going to make me put my phone away.
Like the Stranger Things was already 110
So, Dr. Oddfellow. I thought that haunt was really cool. Lori, what'd you think?
It was the coolest one so far.
Yeah,
It was definitely creepy.
yeah, all the sets and characters were really awesome. They were doing, I mean, it was like kind of like, that's the icon. That's Dr. Oddfellow. He's the icon of the whole event. Welcome to Krusty Land, the Krustiest place on earth. That's weird. Krusty crew members. Interesting. We're about to walk into The Last of Us, so I'll talk to you in a minute. So anyway, it was a really awesome carnival haunted house. The characters were there was a few clowns in there, but it wasn't a clown house. It was a carnival house. So it was a lot of like freaks and carnies. There was a magician. There was an area with like lions and like a minotaur. There was a Siamese twin, all kinds of stuff. It was a really cool house. And then Dr. Oddfellow, of course. They also showed a cameo of Jack Schmidt, Jack the Clown, without his makeup on before he was turned. Right at the start of the house, there's like a wanted poster with him on it. So that was really cool. Anyway, now we're going into The Last of Us. So this should be pretty cool. Let's do it. The Last of Us. So cool house. Not the scariest, not the best. Normal IP house. The IP houses seem to be more based on, let me take you through a story. Let me show you some scenes you might remember if you're familiar with the IP, instead of let me scare you. So in haunted houses, we always build and we start with what's the scare? What is the scare in this room? And like sometimes in IP houses, it's let me rebuild a scene from this movie, then I'll shoehorn in a scare. That's sometimes how the IP houses go. So the sets were really cool, like usual, over the top. There's a lot of actors like up high. Some of the buildings were like had to be every bit of like 16 feet tall. So the sets were like badass. Just the scares weren't really there. There wasn't a lot of creative scares. That's kind of why I like the original houses more than the IP houses, because they're so like tied to a script from whoever owns the rights to the media. Whether that's like with this one, it must have been Sony. I'm guessing because it's a PlayStation game, and it is based off the game, not the show. So it wasn't Warner Brothers, I think, right? It's on Max. But anyway, we're gonna walk out here, see what haunted house is next. I'm not sure. I think there's one more where we're gonna exit here. That was our 5th house, so we've got another 5 to go. And I know we've got Stranger Things. Sorry about the bright light. So we've got Stranger Things. We've got The Exorcist. We've got I don't know, 5 more. We'll see what's next. All right, so it spit us out by ET, so we're gonna have to go through Universal Monsters Unmasked, which is the one we're going through right now, which is another original house, and then we're gonna go back over by Men in Black to go through The Darkest Deal, which is another original house. Once we go through that, all we'll have left is The Exorcist, Stranger Things, and one more that's, Blood Moon, which is, so we've got, after this one, 2 IPs and an original house left. So, yeah, let's do it. Here's the facade for this one. These aren't projections. These are like
Painted, yeah.
It's like a giant fucking decal. Man, that would have been a stressful ass job to put that up. It's like adhesive, so to get it just fucking perfect on that with no wrinkles, whew, because I'm sure it's not cheap. That had to be fucking stressful, bro. Anyway, let's check out Universal Monsters. Looks like we got Phantom of the Opera, Invisible Man, The Hunchback, and that might be like Dr. Jekyll or something. Yeah, that's Jekyll and Hyde there, where the glare is. All right, the facade for The Darkest Deal. Here it is. Bub's Lounge. All right, guys, so we just walked through The Darkest Deal, which this is another original house, also dealing with Dr. Oddfellow. And essentially, Dr. Oddfellow is kind of this like devil guy. What's up? Yeah, we got to go through the scare zone that you guys were asking about, and the other 3 haunted houses are right up there. So, Dr. Oddfellow is kind of like a Faust kind of guy, where he makes these like crazy deals and then takes your soul. Shit like that. So in that one, Joe said the guy's name was like Anthony Johnson or something like that, but he's in real life he was a blues musician that was like not that great, and then overnight just became like revolutionary somehow. So that house is about him, well, loosely about him selling his soul to the devil, which is Dr. Oddfellow. And then he becomes this like blues legend, and then he gets like damned and all this shit. And then at the end, after that guy is dead and in hell, you see someone that's supposed to be Muddy Waters, which is supposed to be the same kind of story. So it's sort of showing this thing of him going on and on with all the same stuff. Pretty cool stuff. But anyway, we're gonna head up front now. We're gonna walk through the, I don't remember what the scare zone's called, but the scare zone where our products are. I'll make sure I point them out to you. And then head up front to the last 3 scare zones, which are Blood Moon, Stranger Things, and The Exorcist. Let's do it. So I'm pretty sure the scare zone's called like Jungle of Doom or something like that. But they've got at least 2 of our giant spiders in this scare zone up in the trees. One of them might be right here. Right here. Yeah. The other one's right there. There's one. Look, I made that. The other one's right there in the tree. Hell yeah. Mario's Productions, bitch. Yeah. That's the parachute left over from when Joe tried to jump out of the tree.
It was way smaller than that. It was off my house.
Look, Lane. Coming up now on the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone here in Hollywood. Remnants of the Jurassic Park tribute store. Hello. That's cool. She's like a giant scorpion. I like the scorpion lady. Oh, it's the scorpion queen. Oh, Oh shit. Yeah, she's cool. Someone just got dropped in some boiling shit over here. Taurus. Good one. This little, I don't know which one, I guess this is still the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone. This is somehow merging between the Dark Zodiac and I don't remember what the Scare Zone's called, but it's like the entrance. Here's Dr. Echo's curtain. Here's the man himself, Dr. Otto. Taking it. Alright, we're going to go through the next haunted house here. I believe is Blood Moon. So this haunt is called Blood Moon Dark Offering. So, I'm not sure exactly what the story is, but hopefully it's cool. Again, if you want to see what it looks like as I'm walking through it, look it up on YouTube. There's shitloads of people that have recorded going through this. I'm just not allowed to. This is what our queue used to look like before we went to virtual queue. I'm telling everyone, go virtual queue. Make more money, make more customers happy. Okay, so Blood Moon Dark Offering was awesome. It was like a cult house. It was like colonial, kind of, and it was like there was a cult at the start. They were trying to like make this offering to some evil fucking shit, and the whole time they're like killing people in specific ways, and then at the end there was like a church scene that was explaining like the diagram. It was like the legs of a coward and the head of this and all this other stuff. And then you see this giant like constructed like deity of like corn and gourds and stuff like that, and also like body parts and like dead people. Really cool. The sets were fantastic. It was like walking through like a colonial house, I'd say, or a colonial town. I'd say if there was one house that I'd walk through again, it'd definitely be that one. Now we're going through The Exorcist, Believer. We've got The Exorcist left, and then Stranger Things, and that's all the houses. So let's see what we think. Now, obviously, this movie's not even out yet, so we'll see. It comes out on October 6th, and right now it's September 9th, so it doesn't even come out yet. They said it's like a trailer for the movie almost, so we won't know anything about the house or understand like what the scenes are, so we'll just have to see what happens once we're inside. Let's do it. All right, Lori, so what'd you think?
That one was really scary.
Yeah.
Like really.
Joe, what'd you think of The Exorcist?
That's probably the best one so far. It had a lot of great, good actors, great timing in there. The sets were awesome.
Say scary.
Anything about cocks in hell.
Because that's not The Exorcist, it's the new one. Yeah, they didn't even say your mom's sucking a bunch of dick. Whatever.
They don't even know that. Yeah.
They know that joke.
No, you
But
know
anyway.
what my joke to that.
Yeah. So yeah, The Exorcist Believer, one, looks like a pretty scary movie. But the house, I think the fact that I haven't seen the movie yet makes it better because it felt like an original house. Because I don't know the content, so we've got one house left, Stranger Things. Then we're gonna try to get something to eat, and then that'll be a night pretty much. Yeah, look, Pop Banana, pretty cool. Let's go do Stranger Things. All right, guys, so we just swung in and grabbed a bite to eat inside of Finnegan's. Pretty good food. We were going to go to the Minions Cafe, but the food didn't really seem our style. It seems more of like a dessert sort of thing. The food was just kind of weird, and we didn't really want that. So we did eat in Finnegan's. So it is open pretty late. It seems like it's closed now. I think it's probably close to midnight now. So it's not open all night, but it was open pretty late. Probably till 11 it was open. But we're going right to the End Chicken. We're gonna go swing by. Now we've done all the haunted houses. Stranger Things was really cool. They did focus entirely on like the Vecna storyline. I was hoping to see like the Russian prison with Hopper and the Demogorgons and shit. I thought that would have been cool, but they didn't have any of that. They just had like one fucking Demogorgon right at the end of Vecna's house. But it was all like the Vecna stuff, but they had like the clock and the people that got Vecna and all twisted up and shit. They had the Metallica scene. I do wish Eddie was like shredding on the guitar. Like it was all there, but they were more like fighting off the flying demons and shit instead. But anyway, we're gonna head over here to Diagon Alley, go look at some Harry Potter shit, and look at some, there's supposed to be a bunch of Death Eaters in there, so we're gonna go see that. While we walk there, we're gonna be walking through the pier again, or the stock house or whatever they call it, so we can see some of these guys. That's fun. You have a friend, Lori. Those of you who don't know, this is the entrance to Diagon Alley. If you really didn't know, you would have a hard time saying, hey, come check this out. I didn't know this. That's the actual night bus from the movie. You can walk up in back of it and you can see inside there's like the toothbrushes and all the shit because he buys like the special package. Let's go take a look at it. So if you come around the back side of the night bus, look, there's a little flashing arrow. You can step up on it. You can see, you can kind of go upstairs a little bit. There's like 3 steps. And it is all themed up there, as you can see. A bunch of beds and shit. And signage. Sizzling, searing, black pepper something. And then down here again, you can see the beds on here, toothbrush holders with 2 toothbrushes in them, some advertisements along the top up here. Kind of cool. If you didn't know this was here, I didn't. I've been looking at this shit for a long time. Up front, you've got the talking head, shrunken head up there. Pretty neat. So it looks like a lot of the shops are closed. Weasley Wizard Weezes is closed. I'm not sure where the Death Eaters is supposed to be. But I would say a good place to start would probably be at Nocturne Alley. Let's go see. So not that everything is open, but if you want to take advantage of it, well, here we go. Let's see it. play, but Halloween Horror Nights late at night is definitely not really anyone in here. So pretty nice. We're gonna get some ice cream here. Alright guys, and there's the Halloween Horror Nights neon sign at the scare zone in the front of the park. We're heading out of here for the night, so that's going to be it. Thank you guys very much for watching this long ass vlog. I'm Justin tuning out. I will see you guys tomorrow, and you stay scary.